Hello everybody. Welcome back, gang. Great to be here. Sorry we had some technical difficulties at the beginning, but I think we are live now. Are people there? Are we in the chat? Can you see me? I'm looking in the chat. Hey, how's it going, Banehammer? Welcome back. Good to see you. Anybody else? Okay, Agung is here. Hey, all right. Awesome. The crew is here. The gang is here. Excellent. Great to have you guys back. All right. Well, hey Ahmed, how you doing? I am very excited, and I apologize first because there was a little bit of confusion here. I am still trying to understand the software that is used here, but finally I was able to get it going thanks to my technician, Pasha. Thanks a lot, Pasha. Okay, well, today we are going to be learning about how to become fluent in English. Now, I know already a lot of you speak great English. I can tell from your comments and your creativity. But I want to give you the secret to achieving fluency today. And there is one word. It's just one simple word. And I'm going to give it to you now. It's habits. Yeah, just that simple. Habits. Did you know that humans, almost 50% of the actions of the things we do every day are habits? We don't even have to think about them, and we just do them. For example, when you brush your teeth, do you have to think, oh, I'm squeezing the tube onto the toothbrush. Oh, I'm putting it on the left side and I'm moving. No, it's all habits. And so if you can inject the habit of learning English every single day and effectively learning, then that is the secret to going on your road towards fluency. All right, people are still saying, hey, agree. And we're going to give you the tools, the ability to develop those habits. What are some other things you could do with habits? You can develop them. Come on, I need at least 4 synonyms. Come on. You can develop habits. I'm looking. Yes, I'm already asking you to think. Develop habits. You can improve habits. Good. You can develop, improve, increase, improve. Yes. Okay, good. And elaborate. Ooh, elaborate habits. I like that. I'm thinking of one with a C. Oh, Tysa got it. Create and simple. A simple one is M. Starts with an M. One of those basic verbs. I think it's even on the top 100 that most common words we saw the other day. M starts with an M. You can make. There you go, Juan. You can make new habits. Okay, we're going to be talking about that today. How to how to make, create, elaborate, improve new habits. All right. But before we get going, I want to say thank you. Thank you for making all of this possible. I am really excited about this community that we are creating, and it's thanks to you. And I am making this to help you out. And so if you want to help me in return, you can comment, you can like, you can follow these different things and join the Telegram group. I assume all of you are already with me on Telegram, and share it with your friends and family. Those are the things that really help me. Just participating. Yeah, if you participate with me, that is a huge help, not only for the algorithms and all those things that we don't really understand, but also for me personally, for my motivation when you are engaging. So it means so much to see exactly your comments, your suggestions, your questions. All of that makes this a fantastic journey. And that's what we are doing here. We are going towards a destination together. All right, so I just wanted to say thank you. I really appreciate all of you. Let's see here. And so, yeah, we are going to be talking about the habits. I have my cheat sheet over here, my little notes. Oh, yes. And we're also going to be talking about some possible traps. Yeah, there are traps, language learning traps, because they are not very effective ways of learning. Yeah, you think, oh, this is a good path to go down, but it's really not the fastest or the most efficient. The most what? Exactly, efficient. I know there's not an SH in that word, but we still say efficient. Let me hear you say efficient. Perfect. All right, good. So let's jump into it. Now it's your time. Yeah, this time is for you because we are going to look at some of the questions that you have asked me during the past week. In my DMs and in my videos, you have made a lot of comments. All right. Thanks for creating the gang. I'm so happy. No, thank you. Oh, you guys are awesome. Efficient. Nice one, Juan. Excuse me. Okay, cool. So let's jump into some of the questions that people have asked me this week. So Hashem and Taisa reached out and said, I have many vocabulary. I have many vocabulary words, or I have a big vocabulary, a giant vocabulary, but I'm worried, confused, or shy. I'm shy, so I get nervous. Does this sound familiar? Heck yeah. Heck yeah. And then they say, I resume my situation with the word freeze up. Yeah, but be careful, it's not resume. Resume is to start again. When you stop, and then you start again, you resume. So what are they trying to say? This is I think it's a false friend from a Romance language. Like in Spanish or Portuguese, they say resumir. So to resume, what are they trying to say? And then talking with a lot with French people, or maybe Italian too. So she's not saying, I resume my situation. She's trying to say, do you know how to express this? I can think of two ways to express this. I resume my situation with one word, freeze up. What is a better way to express this, or the correct way? Proceed. I proceed my situation. That's a little strange. I resume my situation. I'm going to give you one. It starts with an S. Do you know it? To say summarize, Carlota, you got it. Exactly. I summarize. Or there's another one with up. Up. There you go, Barbara. Barbara got it with summed. To sum up. Yes. I sum up my situation with one word. To freeze up. We all know what that feels like. Just the other day, I said on a live, oh yeah, I speak French. And then I was like, I could not speak French. I was like, no, forget it. I just lied. I don't speak French. I froze up. Yes, so I can totally relate. And there is no magical solution to that, okay? It happens to everybody. But I heard something the other day that really sounded true for me, and that is the pain is... I think I told you, the pain is the portal. And so, yes, it's terrible. We don't like to freeze up. We are scared. But the fear is good because it's motivation. We don't like it. Do you like it? No way. Forget about it. It's terrible. And so that can motivate us. Be careful, because it can motivate you to do two things. The one is the worst, which is, oh, I quit. If I don't try, then I don't fail. But the other reaction is the one we want, and that is, oh, I did not like that. I did not like that. How am I going to finish this? How do I give emphasis to I did not like it? I did not like it. I'm looking, I did not like it. At all. Exactly. I did not like it at all. I did not like it one bit. Exactly. I hate it. Very good. Careful, it's not I ate it. Yes, I hated it. And so I am going to be motivated to improve even more and more so that next time that does not happen. Yeah? So, yes, it's terrible. We don't like it, but it can be a great motivator. So, the pain is the portal. Yeah, that pain that you feel can open up a door for new possibilities. Yeah, great question. Yeah, we get nervous and we freeze up. Yeah, so turn the fear into fuel. Like that, fear into fuel. Good. All right, great question. All right, question number 2. Ava from Serbia asks, how to practice sounding like a native speaker. Careful. I understand that we all want to sound native, but there are some problems with sounding native. This is a possible trap. Yeah, fear to fuel. Exactly, Juan. So, everybody wants to sound like a native speaker, right? Careful. There are some problems with sounding like a native speaker. What are they? Can you think of a problem with or wanting to sound like a native speaker? What are the problems? Let's see what you think. I'm reading the comments. What are the problems with wanting to sound like a native speaker? Let's see. Yes, I'm asking you to think. Intonation. Intonation is very difficult to imitate. Anything else? Can you think of a problem? Speaking too fast that make your tongue twisted. Agung, I like it. Yeah. Okay, good. Mouth position, yes, there are things that are almost impossible. Now, studies say that if you start learning a language after 13 or 14 years old, it is impossible to master it completely, to sound like a native speaker. It's impossible. Yeah? And so, if you want to sound like a native speaker, perhaps you're going to try for something that is physically impossible. Yeah? Because after you are 13 or 14, there are certain areas in your head that are used for making sounds and languages, and they are already formed, and they cannot be changed after the age of 13 or 14. Okay? So, number 1 is maybe it's impossible. Number 2, if you sound like a native English speaker, perhaps people will speak to you very colloquially or very quickly or using a lot of slang, and you won't understand them, and you'll have to say, whoa, I know I sound like I'm a native speaker, but I'm not understanding you because, wow, you're using some crazy words, right? So be careful. Be careful with those 2 problems. Yeah, maybe it's impossible, and people will start using strange references or words that maybe you don't understand. So it's okay to have an accent. The important thing is to be comfortable and confident with your English and be able to be understood. Yes, it's important for the person to comprehend what you're saying, right? And if that happens, no problem. So you have to be sure that you are saying the correct sounds, but don't get obsessed with sounding like a native speaker. Yeah, be careful. That is one of the traps. So I understand that desire. It's important to try to imitate native speakers to feel more and more comfortable. But if you always have a little accent, people always tell me I still have a little accent in Spanish, even though I have lived in Spain for 30 years. Y me dicen, oye, tienes un pelín de acento, ¿eh? Hablas muy bien, pero un pelín se te nota. I think, oh my God, 30 years and I still have an accent? Well, guess when I started learning Spanish? When I was 14. So, hey, It's basically impossible. I don't get obsessed. All right. Yep, it happened to me once, and the accents are charming. I love it. Exactly. I don't know if they're the same thing in English, but in the French language, they use the argot. Exactly. Slang. I think it's slang as that. At least in Spanish, you say argot. Exactly. Okay, good. These are great questions. Let's see here. Is there anything else I wanted to say about that? Sounding like a native speaker. Yeah. So feeling comfortable and natural should be your goal, not sounding like a native speaker. All right. Now, let's see here. Question number 3. So Bear says, I have difficulty organizing speech. I know all the words, but organizing them. Do I use to, on, in, about? When do we use them? Oh, yes, it can be very confusing. Oh my God, we are live. Hey, Samario, yes, we are here. Slang, exactly. All right. Great question. Yes, sometimes it can be over what? Do you know this word? Oh my gosh, this is over, who knows it? Yeah, prepositions are a total nightmare. Exactly. You said it, Carlota. Overwhelm. Exactly. And the adjective is overwhelming. It can be overwhelming. Let me hear you say it. Overwhelming. If you can't say it, at least mouth it, because we are working on that connection from your brain to your lips. So let me hear you say overwhelming. Good. Let me hear you say, whoa, careful. Don't say careful. Let me hear you say, it can be overwhelming. Now, with a little emotion, it can be completely overwhelming. Now, with a lot of feeling, oh my God, it can be completely overwhelming. Exactly. Remember the A in panda? Acting. Yes, we have to put emotion into our language learning. All right, I love it. So, back on topic. Here we go. So, basically, Sober is talking about grammar. Yeah, that is studying. Oh, when do I say depends on or depends of? Oh, do I say count on or count with somebody? Oh my gosh, it's so confusing, right? Well, what my methodology does is it just makes it feel right. It just gives you a feel. It doesn't focus on lessons and studying and grammar, because that's not the way we learn a language. We learn a language through play. We learn a language through stories, and we learn a language through dialogue, talking to other people. And so that is what we are focusing on, and we're working on training your what? Your nose? Your ear. We're working on training your ear, and so that things just feel right. It just sounds right. Okay? Good. So, great questions. All right. Thank you for those. So please keep on asking questions, either here in the chat. I do have the same problem with prepositions. Yes, that they are horrible, especially when you put them with a verb. Keep up, keep on, keep out, keep in. What do all these things mean, right? Yes, and the best solution is just to become comfortable with them. Yeah, and they just sound better and better. They sound more and more natural. Yeah. Okay. So that is one of the pitfalls. I only like to use danger. I only like to use grammar or study grammar in 2 situations. There are only 2 cases. One is if someone has an exam. They have an exam and they have to know the A, B, and C, and they have to pass the exam, and the teacher is emphasizing grammar. okay, I'm sorry, let's study grammar. And number two is if you simply enjoy it, if you are curious, and then it's okay too. Yes, I am a grammar nerd, and I actually enjoy grammar. And so if people want to explain grammar to me and I want to study grammar, that's okay because I just find it very interesting. But those are the only two reasons I like to talk about grammar. All right, good. So my solution is not studying grammar, but simply exposing yourself to the language. And I like the idea of not necessarily learning the language, but what am I going to say? What's the verb? Who can read my mind? What are you doing with the language? It's going into your head. It is absorbing. Agung got it. Nice. Absorb. You are absorbing the language. You are imbibing the language. Imbibe. There's a tricky way. There's an advanced way to say drink. Yeah, to imbibe something. Whew. All right. Give me a second. All right. And let's see here. Question number 4 from Early in the U.S. How much is for class for level B2? Okay. Well, thank you, Early. Well, actually, we are creating a Chameleon speaking club, a Chameleon club. And if you want to participate in that, we have a waiting list. We are creating it now. I'm very excited about it. Hopefully in I don't know. I don't want to say a date, but hopefully in 2 weeks we will have it ready for August. We're hoping to have it, and but we do have a waiting list, and so get on the waiting list. In my bio, you can find a link to the waiting list. Get on there, and then as soon as it opens up, you can be first. Let me make sure I'm getting that right. Yeah. We'll be doing live sessions like this, but with me, and it will be with small groups where we'll actually be speaking. We'll be practicing, and it will be focusing on certain levels and taking you to the next level. All right, so jump in there. Let's see here. Let me go through imbibe in Italian. Imbibide. That's so cool. In Italian, it's imbibide. Thanks, Barbara. How much impact does emotions have on the language learning process? Oh, what a great question, Carlota. I mean, the easy answer is, I don't know. I mean, that's the easy answer. But for me, when I study, right now I'm studying French and Japanese. I just started Japanese with my wife. Excited about that. But I find it just helps me create a closer connection with the vocabulary if I connect it with my emotions. I don't know of a study that has been done, but you have given me homework. I like that. You've given me some homework for next time. The impact of connecting vocabulary and language with emotions. I love it. And Sumara says, I always lose confidence when speaking English. Totally natural. Totally natural. Okay. So anyway, thank you for the question from Early. Back to what we were talking about before, that I don't know the exact pricing. It depends on how much of a service, how good the classes are going to be. Then we will decide what is a fair price. So I don't know exactly what the price is, but jump on the waiting list and we will get you the information soon. Hopefully in August. All right. So the Chameleon English Club. Yeah, I'm super excited about it. Okay. Well, we're going to jump into the theme for today, the habits and the possible traps for becoming fluent in English. Okay. So, let's talk about some of the traps. Okay. Well, we already talked about the grammar trap, right? Focusing too much on grammar. Have you ever been to another country where the children are speaking the language perfectly and you think, Oh my God, how is that possible that they can speak this super difficult language without any effort? I've been studying for years and I can't speak like them. Right? Wow, children are amazing. Do they ever study grammar? Do they know what a verb is? No way. Do they know what a Saxon genitive is? So forget about it. Only time you need grammar is for an exam and if you just like it. But if not, try to stay away from grammar. All right. Another possible problem is the endless list. The endless list nightmare, because sometimes people just say, oh, you know what the key to language is? Vocabulary. Yeah, vocabulary. But there is a problem with that. We're going to talk about it in a moment. You're exactly right, Carlota. Children have a talent to recognize patterns. And I'm going to jump off subject for a moment. And I read about an interesting experiment they did where they had different age students trying to do this challenge. And so the challenge was they gave them some materials, these sticks and tapes, and they had to build a bridge, from one table to another. They had to build this bridge. And I think they had tape and paper and a few tools, and they had 5 different groups. One group of 5 and 6-year-olds, another group of 7, 8, 9-year-olds, another group of, and then one group of architects. And they gave them these challenges to build things, right? Who do you think was the fastest at building things? Well, thank God, obviously, the first one was the architects. They knew what they were doing, and they were able to build the fastest. But the second group was the youngest group, the 5, 6, and 7-year-olds. Why? Because they weren't afraid of making mistakes. They didn't have any preconceived notions. They just jumped in and tried different things. And that is the best way to learn, is just to jump in and start practicing, making mistakes, learning, but trying, doing. And so children have that advantage. They're not afraid of, oh my gosh, I'm so shy. Oh, I'm looking for excuses. Oh, I'm insecure. No, they just jump in. So we are trying to recreate all the good things about what children do when they learn. All right. Wonderful. This is so exciting. All right. Let's see here. And one of the other dangerous things is the passive-only habit. And that is only listening, not, what are you doing? What are you about to do right now? Someone says not speaking, not engaging, not participating, not doing all that. Exactly. All right, hold on a second. This Barbara says, when you're born in a place where they talk 1, 2, 3 languages, you just learn them naturally because you are immersed in it. Immersed. Yeah, I think you spelled it perfectly. Yeah, exactly. It just comes naturally. So we are trying to replicate that immersion experience. All right, good. Yes, and so even if you are listening, if you're only listening to a live or to a video, think of ways. There are ways where you can engage, that you can actually participate. Okay, and you have to use some of the PANDA techniques in those moments, right? Remember the PANDA acronym, PANDA, right? Playing, find a game that you can do. Acting, putting in emotions. N is for narration, telling stories with that vocabulary or what you're hearing. Talk about it later. Talk to other people about it. So the narration. The D is dialogues, communicating, right? That's connected in this case. And the last thing, exactly, the action, moving, yeah, movement, right? They've done studies with this TPR, that total physical response, that actually moving as you're talking helps to cement the vocabulary in your brain. Don't just say it, feel it, do it. All right, cool. Let's see what Barbara says. Usually I put in pause and repeat something with the same energy. I love that. That is gold, Barbara. That has a name. It's called shadowing. Yeah, shadowing. Repeat and imitate the intonation, imitate the sounds, obviously. Excuse me. And if they're moving their hands, their face, whatever, imitate everything. And don't just imitate it, exaggerate. Yeah? Take it to the next level. If the person says, "Oh my God, I can't believe you did that," then you say, "Oh my God, I can't believe you did that." Exaggerate it. Actually, let's do that right now. So repeat after me. "Oh my God, I can't believe," let me really hear you say it, "believe you said that." Yeah, did you hear how I said that? You said that. Excellent. That is mirroring. And if you just go along, like Barbara said, pausing every 3 or 4 seconds, that is an excellent way to improve how you feel and how you sound in the other language. I love it, Barbara. Okay, here we go. So we talked about some of these bad habits. Yeah, these things that you think that you are, you think you're learning, and you think you are, well, you're spending a lot of time, but they're not the most what word am I going to say? They're not the most who can think of it? They're not the most they're not the most effective. Yes, they're not the most effective. They're not the most efficient way to learn the language. Great job. Okay, so we're going to start with actions, moving, and that is the mouth warm-up. Because if this is not ready to speak, if you are not comfortable moving your mouth, then it's going to be hard for you to make English sounds. So I want you to move your mouth with me and just say "w, w, w." Good. Now, I know it feels strange to make this "w," that face when you're speaking, but that is the face you have to make to form the correct sound of the W. So again, let me hear you. W, w, w. Good. Okay. And now say where, why. Yeah. Really try to exaggerate that W sound. Good. Now say wet willy. Why is Wet Willy white? Good. We are warming up your mouth. Okay. And now we are going to use actions as well. So let me get your hands in the air and we're going to say, why is Wet Willy white? Okay, if you're on your phone, it's just one hand, and I hope that you are out in public on a bus or something, and so that people are really looking at you, because that gives you even more points, because you are overcoming those inhibitions of, oh, I feel strange, people are looking at me, oh, maybe they are laughing at me. Who cares? The important thing is you. That you are improving and working on your English. Great job. Okay, so let's see here. So we talked about that, getting our mouth ready. We worked on the W's. Yes. Okay. So we're going to practice what Barbara was talking about, the shadowing. All right? We're going to apply this. Okay. So we start with a difficult sound. We already have the W. So now we're going to slowly expand the sentence. So I say something and you repeat it. Okay? So here we go. Why is Wet Willie so amazingly white? Good. Can you believe Wet Willie? He's incredibly white. Why did he get like that? When did he get like that? And where is he going? Well, don't ask me. Why don't you ask Wet Willie? Why don't you ask Wet Willie why? Why don't you ask Wet Willie why he's so white? Excellent, excellent shadowing. Okay, so what are we doing? What are we achieving here? Several things. I said two, but it's actually several things. Number one, we are getting our mouth warm. We are working on difficult English sounds. Number two, we are working on a very condensed small set of words. Yeah? And we are repeating them over and over again, becoming more and more comfortable with those sounds and those words. And we're slowly elaborating, making the sentences more and more difficult while repeating more or less the same vocabulary. And just adding a word here, changing a structure there, but basically keeping it the same so it's not too difficult. And that way you can regulate how hard you are pushing yourself. If you have a very advanced level, well then you can add a lot more words, make it more complicated. But it's a great way to work on several things at the same time. Shadowing. Great call, Barbara. Okay, good. Yes, I'm doing it. Why is red really? I don't know. Am I turning red? When I get excited, I get red. Okay, good. All right. Now we are going on to the vocabulary story. One moment here. Okay. So, let's talk about the trap first, the bad habit that you don't want, and that is the list. The list of words, just memorizing a list of words. No, don't do it. Make it dynamic, okay? And here is where we're going to put in two elements of Panda, all right? We're going to put in, well, first of all, the acting, right? Putting some emotion into it. Let's see what, yeah, so imagine we're learning the word essential. Yeah. Oh, what is another synonym for essential? Let's check your vocabulary. So essential means very important. You can't do without it. Who can think of, so important, very important, good. Another one, essential, fundamental, Carlota. Love it. Crucial, exactly, I love it. And can anyone think another one is indispensable. Indispensable. So let's work on indispensable today. So the first thing, we're going to say a sentence. Don't just learn the word indispensable. Sorry, I have a dry throat. Don't just learn the word. You're going to learn the word inside of a sentence, and a sentence with emotion. Yeah. So let's have a positive emotion, and I will give you a sentence for me. Walking my dogs in the morning is indispensable for me. Yeah. Walking my dogs is indispensable. Okay? So I want you to tell me, what is indispensable for you in the morning? Let me see in your comments. What thing for you is essential, fundamental, indispensable in the morning? Let me see. Let's see. Good. It is indispensable that I use my cell phone. Good, David or David. Juan says, it's indispensable that you learn English. Painhammer says, my breakfast is indispensable. Barrow says, having a cup of coffee is indispensable. Feeling loved is indispensable. I love it, Carlota. Not only in the morning, but every day, all day. Yeah, good. Oh, I love this. Okay, so now drinking water every day is indispensable. Yeah, heck, staying hydrated is indispensable. It's essential to take my shower. Exactly. Okay, great examples. I love it. Okay, now let's take it to the next level. Okay, so we're putting it in a sentence. Now make a story. Now we're going to make a story about something that is indispensable. So we've gone from, remember, the trap is only a word, only learning a word. So one step up is putting it in a sentence, and even the next step up is creating a story with that word in it. So let's take one of your examples. Someone says, Agung says, it's indispensable for me to stretch my back in the morning. So let's create a story about that. So Agung has a bad back, had in the past. He used to have a bad back, and every morning he would wake up crying at 5 a.m. Oh my God, I can't sleep anymore. My back feels terrible. And so he went to the doctor, and he told the doctor his story. Oh my gosh, I can't sleep more than 4 or 5 hours a night. I wake up in agonizing pain. And the doctor said to him, there is one thing you can do that is indispensable to relieving your pain. And of course, Agung listened attentively because he knew he was going to get some great medical advice. And the doctor said, it is indispensable, absolutely and completely indispensable that every morning when you wake up, you dedicate 8 minutes to stretching. It was indispensable. So there we have taken the word and we put it in a sentence and we have put it into a story. Is it a great story? Well, no, it's not a great story yet. But that's the important thing. We got it into a story and we used the word multiple times. All right, so that is how you can effectively study a new word. All right, great job. Essential turning into indispensable, turning into a phrase into a sentence. All right. Next one. Another habit. So we've done 2 habits. First of all, we did mouth warm up, right? We did we did shadowing, right? And then we also talked about learning vocabulary, not just in lists, but giving it emotion, giving it a phrase, giving it a story. Okay, so that's the second habit you have to do. The third habit, the third habit is movement, body language, because when you learn a new word, when you learn something new, don't just say the language, but act the language. So give me a moment. Exactly. Yeah, so a terrible habit is just sitting still, not doing anything, not moving when you are learning. It's important to, hey, I am going to put my money where my mouth is. Money where your mouth is means you're not just going to talk, you're actually going to do it. Okay, so gonna stand up. All right, we're standing up, still trying to stay at the microphone, but I'm standing up. And we're going to practice movement as we speak. All right, so let me get my cheat sheet here. Now, 93% of communication is physical, is your voice and is your body, your face, everything. Yeah, and so let's practice that. Here we're going to do, let's see here. Let's do punctuation, all right? So first, I want you to make a question mark with your arm. Let me see those question marks. There we go. Yes, it's called a question mark. Here we go. Let me see the hyphen. A hyphen. Yeah, hyphen is the symbol that connects two words, right? What about a backslash? Whew. Backslash. Come on, you got to repeat it with me. Backslash. Whew. Backslash. Whew. Okay, we're learning punctuation. Let me hear you say full stop. Full stop. Yeah. Or let's see here. Now we do underscore. Underscore. All right, you see, we're learning punctuation, the sound, the names of all of these symbols, and we're also doing it. Let me see equals. Or I guess equals. Equals. All right, yeah, you see, we're moving. I mean, language doesn't have to be stationary. It doesn't have to be stagnant. It doesn't have to be what? Exactly. Stationary nor stagnant. Okay. You see? It's all about keeping it dynamic, keeping it energized. All right, gym language class, exactly. Doing it like a ninja, semicolon. Oh, the semicolon, I should have. I wasn't reading these great comments. Okay, awesome. Let's see here. So now we have, oh, yes, I remember what I wanted to do. Oh, this is a fun exercise. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I am going to make a face. Yeah, we're going to practice nonverbal communication for a moment. I'm going to make a face, and you are going to put in the emoji that is most similar to my face. Are you ready? Here's the first one. Is there an emoji that's like that? See if you can find this emoji. Carlota, you are so fast. Exactly. Okay, good. And what word would I be saying as I'm making that face? Now you have to think of a phrase or a word that I would be saying. So the emoji's good and a phrase to go with it. Who can write the most creative phrase? Surprise. Oh my gosh. I like that. It's the monk scream face. Okay, there we go. Oh no. Exactly. Shock. Okay, ready? Here's the next one. Next one is what face is that? Let's see. There it is. Excellent. And more importantly, what would I be saying? What would I be? A smirk. Exactly. That face is called a smirk. And pain hammer. I love it. How you doing? How you doing from Joey Friends? Suspicious. Good. How you doing? I love it. Get in here, girl. Can we have a dessert for dinner? I love it, Carlota. Very creative. You want it, don't you? I like the way you wrote, yeah, don't ya? Yeah, very good. Yeah, when we're speaking informally, sometimes we don't say you, we say yeah, don't ya? Yeah, Excellent. Okay, let's see here. Another emoji face. No, 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 no. What's this? Who's got it? Mike, you know something? You're the best teacher of English on the planet. You're so kind. There it is. And more importantly, what are we saying when we make that face? Something. What would we be saying? Yeah, if you're. This is called. Who knows what this is called when you move your eyes like that? It's called rolling. Rolling your eyes. Debauchery. What a great word. Debauchery. Oh God, I would say so. It's so boring. Oh man, here we go again. Oh, Agung, here we go again. What a great expression. I love that. I know you're lying, Painhammer says. Oh yeah, right. Here we go. I know you're lying. This is crazy. You people always surprise me. I love it. All right. Carlota wants that you give dessert. Unbelievable. I'm not the one who did that. Excellent. All right. And an easy one. Are you ready? Oh, I guess it's winking. Something like that. It's difficult for me to smile when I'm doing it. And more importantly, what are we saying with that face? Gotcha. Oh, I like that. Gotcha. Eh, oh my God, I'm kind of crazy. I got it. Nice. Okay, you guys are awesome. I love this. Na 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 na. I've actually spoiled my water. Thank you. Oh no, not spoiled. Spit in my water. Thank you. I love rock and roll. Woo! Awesome. Oh my gosh, hilarious. You people are amazing. Okay, cool. So the emoji mayor, great little activity. All right, and we're almost to the game. All right, we got to get to the game. We don't have that much more time. All right, and yes, and my last one. So we've got 3 habits. So far, we've talked about 3 habits for achieving fluency, right? The mouth warm up, yeah, using the vocabulary, creating, putting vocabulary into a sentence, into emotions, and then into a story, and body language, yeah. Don't just speak it, use it, move it. All right, and the last one is create dialogues. Find a place, any place, a person to practice with your mirror, practice, practice, practice. And I'm giving you a mission to practice today, and that is practice in the Telegram group. Okay, so I want you to go into the Telegram group sometime this evening or tomorrow and ask a question. And don't only ask a question, but find a question to answer and see if you can engage in a conversation with someone in the group. Call out a name. Hey, Painhammer. Hey, Carlota, whatever. I liked your answer to this. Comment on what someone else said. Ask people to engage and create a dialogue in the Telegram group. Yeah? Make that community come alive. All right, cool. So that is your mission. That is your homework. Get over into the Telegram group and use dialogue, because nothing teaches you like practice. Yeah, we have an expression. Practice makes perfect. Practice makes perfect. Okay. So, yeah, me too. Totally loving it. So that's your homework. So now it's time for a game. I have a new game I am excited to play. All right. And that is, I am going to give you a strange word. Okay? A strange word. And you have to decide if it's real or not. Okay? Some of these words are invented from ChatGPT, and others are real, just strange words in English. Are you ready? All right, here we go. The first word is bumblewhack. 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 Is bumblewhack real or fake? Real or invented? What do you think? T-Jag says fake, false, fake, 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 not invented. What? Nobody thinks it's real? Oh man, you are so good. You're right. Bumblewhack does not exist. I can't stand it. Oh man. Okay. Good, but they're going to get difficult. I warn you. Okay. The next one is snollygoster. Snollygoster. Oh, you damn snollygoster. Is that real or fake? I never heard this word. Yeah. Well, that's the point. I'm not going to use words that you know. These are going to be strange, unknown words. That is the point. Invented, fake, fake. I think it's fake. Real. Painhammer says real. Sounds like it could exist. Well, this one, boys and girls, is real. Snollygoster is a shrewd, unprincipled politician. So shrewd means a person that gets their way. Yeah, sort of clever, but not in a positive way. Yeah, unprincipled means they don't have good ethics. Yeah, they're not worried about doing the right thing. Yeah, they will do whatever necessary to get their way. So they are a snollygoster. Okay, and so let's apply it. So repeat after me. He is a snollygoster. Oh, I can't stand snollygosters. Get rid of that damn snollygoster. Excellent. You're on your way towards learning snollygoster. Yep, Painhammer got it. No K. There you go. Snollygoster. Perfect, Painhammer. All right. Next one is, okay, I got to put on my glasses. Swallowing my pride, putting on my glasses. There we go. Okay. Next one is lollygag. Lollygag. Does lollygag exist? Is it real or invented? Lollygag. Gag is when you try to swallow something and you to gag. But what about lollygag? Lollygag. I think maybe some of you know lollygag. Okay, it's a verb. It's a verb. And it means to waste time or to dawdle. Dawdle. That's a strange word. To dawdle is to get distracted with something that's not important. To dawdle. Okay. You're good, but not perfect. You're good, but not perfect. Okay, here we go. Next one is zibber-zabber. Zibber-zabber. Does zibber-zabber exist? Real or fake? Zibber-zabber. David says fake. Fake. False. False. LOL. Fake. Okay, zibber-zabber is just made up. It's invented. It's fake. Okay, you guys are good. All right, okay. Get ready. Get ready. The next one is fizzlewump. Fizzlewump. Fizzlewump? Fizzlewump. Anybody? Fizzlewump? What do we think? Real? Fake? Invented? Real? David says it's real. Invented? I think it's fake. Real, true. Fizzlewump is fake. Just invented. Doesn't exist. All right. Next one is peccadillo. Peccadillo. What about peccadillo? Does peccadillo exist? Peccadillo. Let's see here. Cute. Peccadillo. Not real, true, real. I want to hear from Carlota. Carlota, is this real? Peccadillo. I think this has Latin roots, and it is real. A peccadillo is a minor sin or fault. Minor sin or fault. A peccadillo. It sounds Italian to me. Or maybe it's Spanish. Pecadillo? I'm not sure. Okay. Are you ready? Next one is doohickey. Doohickey. Does doohickey exact? Barbara confirms. Peccato. A doohickey. Does doohickey exist? Doohickey. Yes, exactly. Agung, you wrote it correctly, except it's all one word. Painhammer wrote it correctly. Oh, dang it. You guys are too good. You've heard it? You already know it, Lil Monty? Dang it, a doohickey. Oh, man, you guys are good. Okay, so it's a small, unnamed gadget or object. Oh, yeah, you know that little doohickey, that's on your glasses, that little doohickey here? Yeah, that little thingamajigger. Whatchamacallit? Yeah, if you can't think of a word, you call it a little doohickey. Usually it's something small. A small, unnamed, yeah. Okay. Man, I was not expecting you to be so good. Okay. We're going to do two more. Okay. I got to find some hard ones. I have a long list. Fibbertigibbet. Is that the way you say it? Yeah, fibbertigibbet. Yeah, a fibbertigibbet. Does that exist? Fibbertigibbet. Anybody? Real? Fake? David says no. Fibbertigibbet. Nope. Fake. Fibbertigibbet. What do we think? Uh-oh, Painhammer, you changed. You can't change, Painhammer. That's not fair. Painhammer, you said fake. Okay, it's real. Fibbertigibbet is real. It's a silly, flighty person. Flighty means a person that is not reliable. Yeah, it is real. All right. Fibbertigibbet. Oh, repeat. Don't pay attention to her. She's a fibbertigibbet. She's a crazy fibbertigibbet. Good. We're putting it into context. Good. Excellent. Okay, and last one is a jamboree. A jamboree. Is jamboree real or fake? Jamboree. Jamboree. Fibbertigibbet. You got it, Agung. Fibbertigibbet, exactly. A jamboree. I think that's the way you pronounce it. Let's see here. Let me see. Can I? I don't think I can. Let's see. Can someone write it in the? Barbara got it. Jamboree. Exactly. It's super strange spelling. Oh my gosh, you people, I have to get words that are more difficult. I can see that. Jamboree, yes, it's a real word. Dang it. A large, lively celebration. So, repeat. Are you going to the jamboree? When is the jamboree going to be? When is that crazy jamboree going to be? I can't wait for the jamboree. Nice. All right. We're putting it into context. We're not going to create a story around it, but you get the idea. Okay. Good, clean, fun. Well, thank you. We're going to wrap it up. We're going to call it you know the expression? We're going to call it a night. We're going to call it an afternoon. We're going to call it a day. We're going to call it a day. Are these words used in real life? Some more than others. All of them are very advanced and not very common. If you use any of these words, you will impress the people that are listening to you. Promise me. Yeah, they are. That's why I chose them, because I didn't want them to be common, well-known words. Yeah, but I know all of these words. They're all in my vocabulary. Not that I use them, but I recognize them if I hear them in context. Good question. So you have your playbook. You have your instructions for the 4 habits to becoming fluent. But the most important is the H word, habits. And how long does it take to develop a new habit? What do they say? Yeah, the myth is that it takes 3 weeks. It takes about 21 days to develop a habit. And I asked ChatGPT, is this real? And ChatGPT said, well, it depends. Yeah, that is the myth. But it can take anywhere from 18 days to 66 days. Something like that, is depending on how difficult the habit is. So the important thing is that you start today. To start a new habit, there are 3 keys. Are you ready? The 3 keys to starting a habit is start immediately. Number 2 is no excuses, no exceptions. Yeah. And number 3 is make it public. Tell other people about it so that if they see that you are not doing your new habit, they can hold you accountable. Yeah. So 3 keys to starting a new habit. Start immediately, no exceptions, no excuses, and make it public. Okay, so you have your playbook, you have the 4 ingredients, the 4 habits that you have to develop to do effective English learning, and you are going to be amazing. So please try out all of these different things in the Telegram group. And remember, if you want to start speaking and join the Chameleon English Speaking Club, you can also sign up. There is a waiting list. We're hoping to have that out in August. I'm really excited about it. It's something new, but I think it's going to be incredibly useful and powerful for you. And let's see here. I think, and we are going to be doing another live next week. Probably on Monday, not Tuesday, on Monday. I have to confirm. But that is the idea, to do another live on Monday. And again, let me just say again, or what's the word? Starts with an I, reiterate. To reiterate is to say again. I just want to reiterate how much I appreciate you guys. The creativity, the positivity you bring, and the enthusiasm. And all of the support that you give me. You make it worthwhile. You make it worth my while. So I want to say thank you, and thank you for engaging and all of your contributions. That just it really means a lot to me. That's why I'm here. So thank you to all of you, and I hope to see you and your friends. Please share this with your friends and family and help build this community. And let's keep getting better and better every day. All right, everybody. So have a fantastic week. I will see you in the Telegram group. I look forward to your questions, your interactions, and your creativity, your humor. It's all wonderful. Okay. It's a pleasure. Hang in there. Lots of love. See you later. Bye-bye. Sayonara. Hasta la vista. Ciao. Bye-bye, everybody. Have a great one.